Hi, my name is Spencer, and today I'll be reacting to Daredevil Born Again, Season 1, Episode 2. Just got done editing Season 1, Episode 1, which I enjoyed, despite the loss of Foggy. But I'm enjoying some of the new elements, some of the new characters, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this is going to progress, and seeing Matt get back into the suit. Who knows, it may not even be in this episode. But regardless, looking forward to it. But before I do, don't forget to like this video if you like it, and if you have anything to say about this episode or the previous episode, please put it in the comments. Also, if you're not currently subscribed but you like this kind of content, I'd appreciate it if you would consider subscribing. It really helps me to stay motivated to get these videos out and helps the channel to grow, so thank you. I don't believe I have anything else to say before just diving into this episode, so I think I'll go ahead and do that.
It's humbling to be sitting here, speaking to you as mayor this evening. Beginning of the new year. Most important.
Do they ever, like in real life, project messages to the city in Times Square like that?
We don't need a gun-toting vigilante who wears a skull on his chest, or a man who dresses in a spider outfit, or a guy who wears devil horns to save us. No. We'll be our best once again.
Love all those references.
I said, stay out of it.
What? Does this guy have special training, or is he a vigilante? Is this White Tiger without the mask? We haven't seen White Tiger with the mask yet. At least not outside of that TV screen. Ooh! Damn! Wasn't expecting that. I mean, I was expecting him to fall on the tracks, but I wasn't expecting him to, like, for the train to come at that time. Bruh. What an intro.
Any thoughts on the disappearance of Daredevil?
Daredevil?
This guy again.
Did Fiorello LaGuardia sit here? He was a hero of my father's, you know.
No, I didn't.
What was he punching? Why does he have wounds on his knuckles?
And I'm sorry if this is heading into personal territory. Your wife?
Does he have to be seen with her?
Resistance to being part of the narrative is hurting you with more traditional voters.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Do you have any idea of how long this will take? Because I'm hoping to get to work. I can't miss another thing.
Here's what's gonna happen, cop killer.
Oh, the guy from the subway.
I'll call you later if I have an update, okay? Thank you.
Okay. I mean, he's definitely intrigued.
Look, I didn't push him, I swear. I wasn't trying to kill anybody. That's not me. I sure didn't know there was a train coming.
Can tell if you're lying.
Is there anything you're not telling me?
I mean, you're not officially his lawyer, so why would he?
I can't afford you.
Don't worry about that. I'd still like to represent you.
Okay, well, volunteer.
Like it or not, the outer borough's your base.
Especially Staten Island. Got Staten, don't need Manhattan. Sorry.
The city is broken.
Keeping this kid close as like a confidence booster.
It's that big hole. We'll be around it in like a minute.
What? Where'd that come from?
Hey, sorry, sir. It's the red tape. We're waiting on the permit approval. Consider it approved. You got it. No!
Okay, well, I mean, can he do that as the mayor? I mean, I'm sure it'll look good for the citizens. They'll appreciate this.
Sir,
Yes.
solid hole work. I'm filling in that hole.
Oh, thank you, Daniel.
What a kiss ass.
There's something about his story that doesn't track.
Wait, he's innocent or his story doesn't track?
Both.
I mean, both can be true.
That's all for now. Thank you.
How does it feel to know that Mayor Fisk will be watching this trial very closely?
Well, I'm curious to see his defense and how this will all work out. I do like the law and order of this whole thing, even if I would love to see him get back into the suit.
Mr. Ayala is a decorated Army veteran. He has no record. He served as a CPA for 15 years. He's a pillar of his community.
He's also accused of killing a New York City police officer. Next case, please.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At least Matt got to say his piece, but it makes sense that the judge would be on the side of the cops.
I'm covering my ass so you don't post.
I don't like this guy. but he didn't give me the best impression in last episode.
Wait, I thought you said you were his guy.
I am. I might have embellished a little bit.
Yeah, I'm his kiss ass.
BB. Is that short for something? Beatrice, Betty.
Just BB. I was named for my uncle.
Ben Urich.
Oh! Oh!
I knew him.
Oh! Yeah, he killed him!
He was a good journalist.
Oof. Is she actually, like, here to try and get the truth? Maybe not, like, she's not gonna outright ask, did you kill my uncle? But, like, is she attempting to get bits and pieces? That's why she's following in her uncle's footsteps?
Just one more question about Mrs. Fisk.
I'm sorry, but...
Touchy subject.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I hope we speak again soon.
Well, we'll see about that.
Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it.
I love your work.
Who's this guy? He seems kind of familiar, but obviously he's going to be significant in some way, based on the focus that we're getting on him.
I'm sure we can work something out.
Thank you. Truly.
Yeah, he's definitely a little wacky in the head. For a second I thought that was going to be Matt, but I guess not. I feel like she would have reacted a little more if that were the case. What? I don't understand what that interaction was for.
Mayor Vance was the mayor of New York in 1874. He served for 1 month. It is my personal mission to make sure that your term is shorter than his.
Oof, don't make an enemy of Fisk.
You're a whiny kid who wants everyone to love him. A monster trying to rewrite...
Oof. Read him for filth.
See you around, Kingpin.
Huh. Well, I don't think things are going to end well for the commissioner.
Anything's possible. Little by little,
What did he find?
things changed. Hector, he's not the man I married.
Oh, yeah. White Tiger. I had a sneaking suspicion, but I'm not so familiar with the comics, so I wouldn't have recognized him by his name.
What happens after the Mai Tais?
Oh, the possibilities are endless. Maybe, later I can give you a taste.
Can I take the check, please?
Okay.
You'll make it up to me later.
With interest, I promise.
I'll collect.
We talked for hours and you neglect to tell me that you moonlight as a vigilante.
I wasn't in a suit or wearing my amulet. I had no extra powers. It's not relevant.
It's relevant. You hide your identity and go out and solve.
Is the amulet significant? Like, does it give him powers?
This is a tough case, Hector. Cop is dead. The only way I can win it is if I know every way I can lose it.
Good point.
Rikers Island is no picnic.
Yeah.
It's equal opportunity beatdowns. Guards and inmates alike.
Yeah, I was about to say, I would expect the guards are probably on the cop side.
Yes. Send him in.
Oh boy.
Goodbye, Fisk. Before you go, just one thing.
What is this going to be?
The Angelos in King of Prussia. Casimir's Coyotes drive down there and...
Ah. Gotcha.
The concept of compromise. It's been on my mind a lot. So...
Well, what'd you expect? You threatened him, or you tried to intimidate him, and he was powerful before he became mayor.
Fine. Namaste. Be careful what you wish for.
Okay, well, we'll see how this goes.
Hector's history as the White Tiger has no bearing on this case. The defense moves to suppress.
This is next level, Murdoch. That guy's a vigilante.
He wasn't in possession of his mystical amulet or in the White Tiger out.
So I guess it is a mystical amulet? Interesting.
Proceedings must rest not on my client's clothing, but what happened on the platform that night.
Well, he's got a point.
Okay. Oh my. I'm granting the motion in limine. The people are directed not to discuss or introduce any evidence of Hector Ayala's life as White Tiger or any acts of vigilantism.
This is some bullshit, Jerry.
Thank you, Your Honor.
When I was coming...
Nice. Hell yeah.
I feel like nobody's being held accountable, and I'm sick and tired of being afraid.
I do like the snippets of BB's report, the BB report, like throughout. Like we get to see some of the citizens discussing the events and whatnot.
You know I know he was telling the truth. And we both know it doesn't matter if you can't prove it.
True.
I finally finished all my paperwork. That's it for me.
Okay. So he's gonna follow the partner, see if he leads him anywhere. Okay. What does this lead to? What does it mean?
I won't be able to make a reservation tonight. I'm meeting a new client.
Rain check?
Now I'm nervous about this new client. Because, I mean, he doesn't seem very well. I mean, obviously, he wouldn't be.
We appreciate your discretion.
Wait, what? Oh.
Dr. Glenn, allow me to introduce Mayor and Mrs. Fisk.
Oh, marriage counseling. Okay. I was like, is Fisk targeting her because she's dating Matt? But this is different.
Was it for the best for you, Vanessa?
I think in some ways.
Well, I wonder if we'll get to see a lot of this this therapy throughout the season.
I'm here because I don't want to lose my wife.
Well, I don't know.
Meet you out front.
Call Cherry.
Well, that's something.
You're the only person standing between him and consecutive life sentences.
I can't, man. If I go against the cops, it's gonna be really bad for me.
It is already bad for you. They have...
But they also...
Shit, they're already here. Nick, you have about 20 seconds before they bust
Look,
you.
man, I don't even know who you are.
Seconds.
Come on, how do I know you don't...
Well?
NYPD, open up!
Well, this should be interesting. Huh. Well, that's fun.
Move!
Oh. What? What is that? I mean, it's kind of like the Punisher symbol. So we can't fight back because then they'll suspect that he's not blind or something. I don't know. Can't reveal too many cards.
Don't do this. You don't want to do this.
Well, here we go. Ooh! Hell yeah! You get what you deserve. Oof. Ouch. I mean, he can't kill them. I mean, what are they gonna do? Rat him out? Be like, oh, this blind lawyer beat us up. Huh. Well, any post-credits on this one? I don't think so. That was fun. I don't know. I really enjoy... Like, I'm kind of glad that we're getting to see more of the lawyer side of Matt, as much as I do enjoy Daredevil and the action. We did get a little bit, to be fair. But, yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying seeing him maneuver legally and represent White Tiger, and I like that, or I'm glad that he was able to get to this witness before these cops. And now I'm curious about, like, the tattoo that the cop had. I don't know if both cops had one, but it definitely looked like the Punisher symbol, or the logo, or whatever you want to call it. And I wonder if they're going to sort of incorporate... I believe there was a comic story, and I am not a comics expert by any means, but I read articles about how there was like a new symbol for the Punisher because cops were using that symbol, or it was being used for like Blue Lives Matter, that sort of thing, which is totally not what Frank Castle stands for. So he changed his his symbol. So I'm curious if they're doing some sort of interpretation of that, and like when we see Frank return, that he'll sort of have some beef to pick with the police, or this faction of police. But yeah, White Tiger. I mean, I suspected it was him at the beginning, but I didn't know for sure, just because of like how he jumped in to try and save this guy, and then like how experienced he was in fighting and combat. So it's like, okay, is he a vigilante, or is he just some do-gooder? Yeah. And I'm curious about his powers with the mystical amulet. I don't know anything about that. So I like, when they mentioned powers and mentioned a mystical amulet, I was like, huh? So I'm curious if we're going to get to see that in action. I hope we are. I believe I don't know. I feel like there were promotional bits in trailers of White Tiger in action, so maybe we'll get to see some of that. I really hope Matt is able to fight for him in court and get him off. That'd be great. I love seeing the protagonist characters who are fighting for some semblance of good, while, I mean, you can't really condone vigilantism, but just seeing them succeed, seeing Matt succeed in helping Hector would be great and very satisfying, especially if the cops have to, the corrupt cops have to witness that and see him testify on the stand. I think I would really enjoy that. So hopefully that is the case, but I expect there to be some obstacles, some, I don't know, something to get in the way, or the cops pursuing Matt and this witness. I don't know. I wonder, because I don't think Matt killed these guys. I wonder how that's going to play out. Like, they can't exactly be like, oh, this blind guy beat us up, because they would have to explain why they were there. Well, they would have to explain how a blind guy could beat them up. Yeah, I mean, I'm just curious how that's going to go. And there's no way for them to really know that he's Daredevil, but like, they can be like, oh, this guy is something more than what he seems to be. Fisk, I liked his interaction with BB and the realization that she is who she is, that she's following in her uncle's footsteps to be a journalist. And just like the fact that she's in the room with her uncle's killer is just like, I'm glad that when Fisk revealed that detail about her, that it clicked in my head, that it wasn't like, who's that? So I love that connection, and I look forward to seeing how she comes into play more. But like I said, I like her little segments throughout the episodes of her like talking to citizens, getting the accounts of what people are thinking throughout the events of this series. I guess Fisk and Vanessa are gonna be working through some things. I wonder if we're gonna get to see that throughout the rest of the season. I don't know, I'm not super invested in that. I kind of want it to work out because, I don't know, I'm a sucker for romance, even if it is the bad guys. But I'm interested to see how that plays out, and I wasn't expecting them to be working with Matt's girlfriend. I was expecting this new client to be that guy that tried to get, or that had her sign the book and that was at the meeting. He seems a bit off the rails. Maybe he could be the graffiti guy. Don't know his name. I heard things about that kind of character in discussions about the trailers for the show, but I really don't know anything about the character. And so if that would be my best guess as to who that character is. And hopefully he doesn't, I don't know, I worry that he's going to form some fixation on this therapist and put her in some sort of harm's way. I don't know. But yeah, this show is really good so far, and the violence is heavy. I like that we don't have to. I don't know. They don't seem to be shying away from the violence, from the blood, and I really appreciate that. I remember when Daredevil was in discussions of being made for Disney Plus and whether it could work for PG-13, but I'm really glad that they've stuck with the TV mature. It's really working for me, and I'm very engrossed in it, in the show and how they're telling the story so far. So really looking forward to seeing what happens next. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments. If there are character reveals that may happen in the future that you already know because you know the comics, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't share those details, just for the sake of me not having spoilers. But I have a feeling if you're watching this video, you're probably not getting this far in the video. Most people, I don't think, do, but it is what it is. I understand. No one likes to watch the outros, but I appreciate you guys, those of you who've watched this video, and really looking forward to seeing what happens next week, and hopefully I will see you guys then.